All right, guys. One of my agents asked me to do a comparison on a plan. The insured has a retiree Medicare plan, and we're going to be comparing it against a normal Medicare Advantage plan. We're going to look at the pros and the cons. Okay, I got this a few minutes ago, so I haven't had much time to dive deep into it. But I'm going to assume that we're in the middle of a meeting with an insured, and of course, you won't have hours. You've got to do this on the spot. So I'm going to share my screen. I've got them both side by side, and we'll do a quick comparison. And that way you'll know what to do when you're out in the field. Okay, so here on this side, you're going to see this is a group retiree plan. It is a PPO. The agent is offering or comparing it against a typical MAPD HMO plan. Now, on the surface, I will tell you, here's a big difference. The PPO over here, you have in and out of network benefits. Over here in the HMO, only in network benefits, unless it's in an emergency. Okay. So again, right now, I'm going to put a win on the column over here for the group plan. All right. Let me get my little pointer here so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right. Here we go. Oh, there's my pointer. Okay. Now, this has a deductible of $245, and then it's got a maximum out of pocket of $1,500. Well, on the WellCare plan, there's no deductible, but there is a $2,500 maximum out of pocket. So we've got a win on that column over there for the group plan. On the win for the MAPD is it's got a Part B buy down or buyback. What this means is that the insured is going to get $144.60 put back into their Social Security account. Now that is a huge win for WellCare. Okay. Now let's go take a look at some of the things that I would compare. Okay. Number one is the hospital. Well, in this plan, you've got the deductible that applies and 10% of the stay. Okay. Now this money is all going to go towards that maximum out of pocket. Okay. Now on the MAPD, it's $100 per day per day up to 5 days. So, you're kind of in the middle there. Okay. Now, with the next thing that I'm going to go into and compare is the doctor copays. Now, primary care under the group plan is a $20 copay. Specialist is $25. On the MAPD, it's 0 and it is 20. So we've got a win on the MAPD column, but remember, this is an HMO. You got to get referrals to see specialists, okay? Services with an R may require a referral from your doctor, okay? So some of these services will require a referral from your primary doc, okay? So super important that the insureds are aware of that, okay? Let's go look at preventative care. Well, I'm going to bypass preventative care because on both plans, they're covered at 100%. So not a win or a loss there. Let's get into emergency care. All right, emergency care over here is a $50 copay. Emergency care over here, and I hope I'm not giving you a headache with my scrolling, but it's a $120 copay worldwide. Same thing over here, but it's $50. So now we got a win for the group plan. Urgent care, $25 copay. Urgent care over here is a $10 copay. Hey, that's a win for the MAPD. Now let's look at diagnostic. Okay, diagnostic lab work and imaging. Okay, let me go find it. Okay, lab work is 0 under the MAPD, and it is a 0 over here on the group plan. Okay, let's look at MRIs and CAT scan. Depending on what you're getting and where you're getting it at, it could be anywhere between $100 and a $225 copay for imaging on the MAPD. Over here, you got, once you got to meet your deductible, once that deductible is met, you're going to pay 10% of that cost. Again, all that money going towards your out of pocket. Okay, is that better or worse? Depends. Okay, imaging can get kind of pricey. It's out there. Okay, let's get into hearing. Hearing coverage, routine care. Well, let's see here. Let's cover more medical stuff here before we get into the extra benefits. I think we've covered everything here from what I can see on the medical side of things, according to this summary of benefits. Now, I do not see anything here about medications, but typically on a group retiree Medicare plan, there's no donut hole that they have a potential of hitting. On the MAPD, they are subject to that donut hole if they utilize all their monies in that initial coverage. So kind of a downfall. If they're not taking very many meds, it's a non-issue right now. But at some point, if they take some more meds or some high cost meds, they got to be aware that they're going to be subject to that donut hole. For 2021, that donut hole is 25% of the cost. Okay. Now let's get into the goodies, the extras. So what I see over here, there's no hearing. On the MAPD, we're going to have your hearing exam covered with a $20 copay. Okay. And then we're going to have a $1,000 allowance for hearing aids. That's a big win if they need them. And I know those hearing aids aren't cheap. Okay. Dental. On dental, as far as I see over here, it's a $25 copay for non-routine care. And I don't have an amount, so I don't know what Aetna on this group plan is covering. But over here on the WellCare plan, you've got your preventative covered at $0, and you've got a $20 copay for some comprehensive services, and you've got a limit of $500. Not a lot, but hey, we'll take it. A little extra there. Vision. All you've got over here on vision on the Aetna plan is an exam. With your plan over here, you've got an exam covered, and you'll have a pair of glasses, lenses, or frames, or contacts up to $200. So a big win for the MAPD. Okay, you're also going to have some extras over here with this MAPD. Typically over here, you will have, let's see if I can find it. Oh, your ambulance. So look at that. Ambulance, ground or air, $225 with WellCare. Let's look at the ambulance over here. That's something I should have covered. That's important. The ambulance, if I can find it, I'll get to it. I'm sorry. I'm going 100 miles an hour. Emergency care, okay, routine, medical, okay, it's going to pop up here. Ambulance, no deductible, 10% coinsurance, okay? So they're going to be on the hook for that, okay? So got to be, is that good or bad? Again, monies all go towards that maximum out of pocket of $1,500, okay? Trying to see what else we've got up here that will be, that's worthwhile. The Aetna plan is going to have a healthy reward program. They're going to have the silver sneakers for the gym membership. They've got Teladoc, telehealth. Okay, so we got some extras over here. Let's see what we've got over here on WellCare. I don't see, unless I'm blind and I missed it, I don't see gym membership. A lot of MAPDs will have a gym membership. They'll also have an over-the-counter benefit. I'm not seeing that right now, but there's the drug coverage. Let's see here. There's the coverage gap. If you're wondering what is the coverage gap. Okay. Oh, it does have over-the-counter. Whoa. $640 annually in over the counter. You're not going to get that on the group plan. So that's another big win. Okay. Let's see here. Podiatry, fitness, it's got a gym membership. So yes, $0 copay, includes a Fitbit. I don't know if they're using Silver Sneakers or some other program, but nevertheless, there's a gym membership. So that's a win. 24-hour nurse line. And I believe these plans, and I'm not seeing on here, but a lot of plans, because of COVID, built in Teladoc into them as a $0 copay. So Teladoc, telehealth is built in, but you got to verify that in your area. So in this scenario, I've listed some pros and some cons for each one. You have got to talk to the insured about this. Okay. The other thing I didn't talk about, they may be paying a premium for this plan. So not only is this a $0 premium, let me make sure, I'm pretty sure it is. This WellCare plan, not only is it a $0 premium, and it is, but they're getting $144 in buyback of their Part B premium put back into their account. So that does make a pretty big difference. So talk to the insureds, present. I always want to make sure that you present and let them know, or let them tell you what they want to do. Okay. Just tell them that this is an option for them and see if they want to take it. Again, I'm making some assumptions here. Number one, I'm making an assumption that all their docs and all their meds are covered under this WellCare plan. If some of their docs are not covered or some of the meds, then that throws a big X on my MAPD offering here. Okay. But assuming that the docs and the meds are covered over here, then it's just a matter of comparing the benefits between one or the other. Okay. Now, if you're wondering, well, where did you come up with these two? How do I get them if I'm sitting with an insured? Well, number one, get this from the insured. I'm not sure where this agent pulled this from, but this plan right here, he may have Googled it and pulled this up. This one right here, if you're not set up with a carrier and you don't know how to get a summary of benefits, go to the consumer-facing website and get that. Get it from there, and that way you can do a comparison just like I did. Okay. Now, there are some areas where you can do this online. Medicare.gov. The problem with Medicare.gov or any of the other eHealth, Q1 Medicare, Hello Medicare, there's a bunch of sites where you can do comparisons of your different plans. But problem is you're not going to be able to pull this plan because this is particular to this employer. Okay. So you're going to have a hard time doing that on some kind of software. So again, I hope this helps you. If you got any questions, let me know. Thank you. Again, this is Luis Moreno.